Welcome back, guys. This is episode 10. I've done a lot of work off camera trying to get the storage under control and make sure the mob farm is working as best as we can. Done some upgrading in the cobble. With Jen, I've got an automatic hammer, and then I have a auto sieve over here also. And with these little specter coils that I was talking about earlier, basically it allows us to power these free. So we got these out of the loot bags, pretty awesome. And then I have this compactor down here that will take any of the cobble that gets backed up right here. I'll need to upgrade these soon too, but for now they work pretty good. I've been able to get all the resources that I need and stuff. So as you can see, we just throw them up in here. It automatically compresses them. Makes it really nice. I've got a compressing drawer up here because eventually we're going to need some compressed cobble to open up the mining dimension. I started a little mini another wart farm over here. This is not, it's only temporary, so that's why it's just sitting here on top of the ground. Of course, I've been using the furnaces. They work great. And then we've been getting a lot of ores and stuff, diamonds, emeralds, and lapis and everything from the auto sifter over here. And so I've just connected it up with a transfer node with some transfer pipes, so as they work and I'm doing other things, like I have been working over here on the storage room, it goes ahead and produces what we need. So I did have some issues with my with the mob farm not picking up, and so I went in and upgraded this item collector and put it out here on top of the chest. I don't know why it wasn't working in there, but for whatever reason, that's no big deal now. I've got it working here. We did upgrade the mob masher with everything. These weren't too expensive to do once I started getting some resources out of the crusher and stuff. So, and the mob farm gave us the spider eyes and the other things that we needed to be able to upgrade. I got a few of these from the loot bag, so I think I got about probably maybe a quarter of what we needed for the full 10 upgrades. 10 is the max you can do for each one. So the mob farm, it seems really kind of sporadic when we get drops, but now that everything's upgraded, their drops will be much better. We got full looting and everything. So you can see we're still getting a pretty decent amount of drops. I did create drawers for all the different loot bags, and I upgraded the legendary loot bags for later on. Then we also have a recycler, so anything that comes out of a loot bag, I believe this, I don't know if this did or not, but we can throw, okay, yeah, it did, or it's capable of coming out of a loot bag. As you see, it just recycled into another white common loot bag, and we take those out and we can put them up here into the loot bag storage. And then you can take these loot bags and you can basically upgrade them, compress them, whatever you want to call it, but it basically will, you can cycle out what kind of loot bag you want to get out of here. As you can see, this one requires 4 of these 382 to get those. 16 for the next rare. 64 white loot bags will make the epic loot bag, and 256 for the legendary loot bag. So if you're looking for something in the loot bags in particular, this allows you a way to be able to get it. And like I said, it's kind of nice to build, rebuild or recycle loot bags and stuff. Another thing, this will open it. I didn't go over that, but you could throw the loot bags in here and open it up. But just to show you, like I said, to make the loot bags, if there's something you're getting a lot of and you really don't need, like I don't need these swords now, or these pants, we can just store it down here into the recycler. It's not taking that sword, which is kind of weird. Okay, it did actually. So now we got 2 more loot bags, and again we can just throw them up here. So that kind of takes care of our loot bag issue for a while. All the trees, these bonsai hopper trees have been growing, doing pretty good. I just created a basic cactus farm over here. This item collector gets the cactus when it breaks. This is just a vanilla mechanic, so nothing big on it. Just a little bit of prep for if we need it later on. Not really gotten big of the crops yet. Still the basic crop. And I created some glowstone blocks here with the chisel. I don't know if I like them or not, but at least it gives us some light. One thing too is I didn't mention earlier, if you can press F7, it shows your light levels. Everything's good in here right now, but let's see if we can find a dark spot, and I'll show you how it works. Let's take some of these out. Okay, so there's if you press F7, you can get red, and it shows you that a mob can spawn in here. So we'll just go ahead and throw our torch back up. Now it's gone. So it's a nice way to be able to play in a lot of the modded packs. They have that. So if you're going to play modded, and you just a little keystroke to help you out. As you can see, the storage, I finally got a little bit under control. Okay, we have a storage controller that reaches out. It says 12 blocks, but I thought it was just like rows, so like it wouldn't reach very far over here. But it turns out I think it can reach 12 blocks because we can put items in here and it can see it. So what this storage controller does, excuse me, still got a little bit of a sore throat here, but you can throw the things in here like, okay, so I got these nether wart here, and I'm putting them up here. So right now we see that we got one nether wart up there. So if I go over here and right click on that, on the storage controller, now we have 4. Oh, actually it's 1 stack plus 4. So we just put in there. So okay, so let's come up here and we'll take all those out. Let's put one back though, because I haven't locked it. I did get a lock, and I've been playing with that, and let me just show you how it works. It's kind of nice. So what happens if you lock it, it stops things from overflowing to some of the other areas that you may not want. Like these, I have a bunch of, this is 4 drawers, so I can actually hold 4 items in this one drawer actually. But if they're locked, then it won't allow any other items to come into it. But I accidentally hit it when I had everything locked earlier, but now I can come through and just individually unlock these. And that way I can add more items to it later on. But everything that would compact, I try to put into these compacting drawers. The cobble and stuff. So we've got a good area. This is the storage room right now. It's going to handle a lot. I don't know that it'll be good enough. I think once we get to maybe the AE storage or the refined storage, that will probably be a lot better. So this episode, basically, I just wanted to show you kind of where we're at. We still got a lot to do, and there are these few things that I got out here, the loot bags, like these hearts. This already got, I've showed before, you can upgrade your inventory, and this so you can get an extra crafting table, the 3x3 inside your inventory without having to go to another crafting bench. And then the inventory upgrade, I don't think we can upgrade farther than what we are. Like right now, this is for the crafting bench, and then for additional inventory. So, but at the hearts, what they do is allow us to upgrade these hearts, our regular hearts. So we have extra health. You can see it gives you 1 extra. For each heart that you eat, you get 1 extra gold heart. Okay, so I'm almost double my hearts now, which is pretty nice. Like I said, I'm not sure this inventory upgrade, if it'll actually work. Yeah, I think it just kind of wasted that one. But, I mean, I'm on there single player, so it really don't matter. Probably would have had the same thing happen if I eat this crafting bench, so not really worried about that right now. But So we can just grab these items out. If you hold shift down, you can just draw your mouse across and get the items out. So all these items that are in our storage right now, we can take, let's see, I don't have everything in there right now, but and then we come over here and we can just hit the storage controller, and it takes everything out of your inventory that can be placed inside. So that's a big help, guys. And then I went ahead and made some more jungle wood. You can do that by firing the rubber wood, and it makes it jungle wood. And then this allows us just to get a little bit more the cocoa beans and stuff. I don't know that we need these either, but if we need them later on for dyes or whatever, we'll have them. It's basically a really simple thing here. We just take and break them, and then place them back. It's a manual process too, but we could throw some pistons on here and break it automatically, but you still have to replant manually, so I don't know that that's worth it, because I don't think we're going to need them right now. I'm not the greatest at decoration, but I thought I'd go ahead and try to do something other, since we're living in all this smooth stone dimension right now. Don't think of anything new besides what I've already showed. Kind of get you guys caught up on what's going on. Like I said, this mob farm, it's kind of weird. I'll get like 5 or 6, maybe 9 or 10 mobs at once, and then all of a sudden there won't be anything for a while. So the sieving, this is pretty much, I've done some manual stuff to get going, because I did need redstone earlier, and so I needed dust to make the redstone. So I just compacted a bunch of dust and ran it through here. But now the next step will be to get a compressed version of the auto hammer and a compressed auto sleeve, and see if we can speed this up in any way. But we have the auto lava, so I can get up to like 4 buckets at a time, and that's just coming from this cobble gen down into the auto hammer, and then we're coming out over here also to feed the crucible for the lava. I kind of made this thing with a chisel and bits, but I'm not sure how to get rid of it now. So if anybody has any ideas how to get rid of that, let me know. It's kind of cool looking, but now it's just kind of annoying. Oh, I forgot to mention these little guys that you get inside the auto sieve and stuff. Sometimes they have names. I don't know how to toggle that name on, but like this might be Sifty Siever or something like that is their names. But anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I've been kind of working really hard to get the storage going and making sure that we could do a little bit of automation for the ores. And it's paying off a little bit. But like I said, we're on episode 10. Storage was a big deal. Let's see where we're at on the quests. Alright, so we've completed a couple more, not a lot. So let's go ahead and get the loot chest for the mob farm. Automated mob farm. The diamond mesh, we got that a little while back, but and then the auto sieve. Okay, so next we got the nether. Oh, okay, actually we've already completed items for that. And then, so we got some areas we can still work on here pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about me working off camera. Like I said, I wanted to be able to show that, but I know sometimes time constraints, it doesn't really allow it. But if there's something you're wanting to see done on video, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably work offline to show you my progress. And if something interesting happens, then of course I'll try to get that on video too. But we got the storage drawer. We'll claim that. Compacting drawers. And the drawer controller. The slave is kind of nice because you can put that in another area, like maybe over here where the mob farm is, and be able to send the items over into the storage. But I'd have to add more drawers for that, so I don't know if I'll make that a separate storage or not for the mob farms. I got a key, so I'll have to figure out what is this one to draw keys. I got a drawer key and a personal key. Huh. I figured I would have got that one done, but okay. And nothing really in these two because these are more advanced. Let's exit that. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't get that drawer key to show up. Let's go back into the quest book and see what's going on. See detect. Okay. All right. Well, there has been some updates in the pack, and when I went ahead, I did do an update, and then I went back because it says there's some errors with like 9 of the mods in the mod pack. So I just went ahead and went back to the version before, and I think we'll stay here and let's just have some issues. We got some more of those basalts. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and open these loot chests too. A weather resistance charm. Okay, that sounds pretty nice. You can apply it to your armor. It looks like okay. So ultra rare. That's pretty nice. Diamond shield. Okay, that would probably be good too in the nether. Storage upgrades, great. I can always use those. And we can upgrade these to emerald. I think is the highest. So that's what I've been doing. And some more of these ducks, my ducks. Not so really interested in those, like I talked about earlier. Let's take that shield back off. Mystical fertilizer. Okay. Greater rewards. Lithium dust. Silk touch chance pendant. Okay. Transformer upgrades. Okay, when we get to Industrial Craft IC2, we'll need that. I've started a little bit looking at it and stuff, but that'll help with automation quite a bit, so that's kind of nice. Alright guys, that's all the rewards we've got so far. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate you supporting what I'm doing here. And if you like more of it, just give me a like or a comment, and so I know that you guys are still interested in watching these. Again, any kind of feedback I do appreciate. Constructive is always good. Alright, thanks again. Bye.